Hello, everybody. Hopefully, things are working and we're good, and you can hear me and see the game and everything, that kind of thing. See Agsma in the chat saying, "Since when have I been subscribed to Game Grumps?" This is Game Grumps now, okay? You can't fight it. I can't fight it any longer. Today, everybody, I'm doing something very different, which is playing a little bit of Toy Story. Be good if the controller worked. That would be really great right now. So let me just see why that's not working. Give me a second, guys. Let me just take a look at what's going on here. Had some trouble getting the controller to play ball, and we want it to play ball. Now it's not identifying it. Just give me a second here, and we'll get things up and running in no time. I'm all very, very new to this, you know. And then once we do get things going, you're going to see just how good I am at Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation 1. It's going to be 2 seconds, guys. We're just going to come back and do something here. Let me see. We need to go to configure. Port 1, get pad 1. Excellent. Okay. Of course, I am running an emulator today, in case it's not clear. But I do own this game. I own all the hardware and all the software, so I'm fully licensed. I am a fully licensed gamer. Hello, Terranium. Hello, Bowser the Dog. Hello, Kid YN. Hello, Mage Burger, Gregor the Scott, Super Volteca, Sam Gleason, Art Vader. A lot of new faces in the chat, people I don't recognize. Terranium, I am running this on the EPS XE emulator, which is something I've used before. I'm having trouble with the controller. I feel like every time I'm running a different game, the controller is not kind of identified and has to be rebooted. All right, let me see. I'm getting a lot of black here right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Things are coming in okay. So yeah, I've had to start this over from scratch, but we're finally ready to play a little bit of Toy Story 2, which is a game that I had as a kid. I got this when the movie came out when I was 11, I think, years old. And I was a huge mark for Toy Story back in the day. I loved the first movie. I had tons and tons of the toys. And then I would have been 8 or 7 when that first one came out. And then I went and got the game for the second one, I think before it even came out, the second one. And then I remember the day I went to see it with my sister. It rained and rained, but we got a cab down to the cinema and watched it. And I really liked it. I liked the second film a lot. And I had this game at the time, and it was a blast. I really liked it. One of the few games, you know, that I was able to beat, you know, within like a day or two of getting, because I'm not a good gamer, and that's going to become sickeningly evident throughout the course of our little session today. I'm not expecting that we're going to get very, very far. Maybe the first 1 or 2 levels. It's funny. The voice of Rex. This is maybe not a final sound mix, or they didn't have all the rights or something, because that voice of Rex is not, what's his name? Wallace Shawn is the voice of Rex in Toy Story, and that's not him. He's like, "They can't do that, it's illegal." Doesn't sound anything like Wallace Shawn. I think it's Tim Allen, though, playing Buzz. So yeah, Woody's been kidnapped. We know that. And level 1 is Andy's house. Sam Gleason said Al is literally Harry. Man, I hope not. I mean, I do look exactly like Al. So that's worrying for me. Joel Mayer says, "It was always such a disappointment with movie tie-in games when they just used scenes from the film as cutscenes." Really? I got a kick out of that as a kid, because it was like having kind of, you know, a film, a VHS or something of the movie before it even came out. So here we are in Andy's room. I was obsessed with the look of Andy's house from the first movie when I was a kid. I wanted to have, I wanted to live in America. I still do. But I wanted to have those shiny floorboards that he has. I thought that was so cool. So the way this game works is every level you have to get, I think, 5 tokens to be able to fully, 100% the level. You can move on to the next level with, I think, only 1 token, but you get to a point where you're going to need, say, 20 or 30 tokens to be able to kind of access a level. So you can't just, damn it. Okay, there we go. You can't just blitz through the game and only get 1 token from each level. And I think we can probably get all 5 on this opening level. That's probably going to be about enough for me. I think I'd be happy just getting a couple of tokens on this level, and maybe giving a little look at the next level. But you can do a first-person mode, which you need to do some sort of accurate shooting. And I really like that you can see the little reflection of Buzz in the helmet. I think that's a cute touch. This is the PlayStation 1 version that we're emulating today, and of course there's a Dreamcast version. I think, yeah, there's an N64 version as well. But I want to say PlayStation's probably, well, the Dreamcast version's probably fine. I've never played it, but okay, so yeah, Buzz is not Buzz, Rex is your guide. He tells you what to do. I didn't actually mean to talk to him. That's just me being terrible at platforming, which is a problem we're going to run into today. I've never had a good kind of platforming brain for these games. I'm always just overestimating it and jumping way too far. But here we go, up the little cord into the attic, where there's like a boss up here that you've got to access with pushing these boxes, and there's sheep that Bo can we not get that? Okay. There's sheep that Bo Peep has lost, and you got to return them all. And I think there's 1 or 2 up here. Tom Hanks, his brother Woody is in this game, says Mr. Matimation. Yeah, I know Jim Hanks. Tom Hanks' brother does a fantastic Tom Hanks impression, which is really weird. And he plays basically Woody for a lot of the Disney projects that, Tom Hanks maybe doesn't want to do, like video games and toys and stuff. So I'm hoping that some of the lost sheep are up here, otherwise I'm wasting my time. And yeah, there it is. Got the PlayStation 1 pop-up. You can't see it until you're basically smack bang next to it. Taking my time here, cautiously walking along the beams because I'm not good with the platforming. But I think we can basically drop down from this point and fight this boss. Apparently Andy has... Oh, no. Andy has other toys in his attic that he's packed away long before Toy Story 3. He's given up on this old tin robot. Yeah. There we go. You could probably spin. You can do a spin attack in this game, and you can do a laser attack. I'm assuming the spin attack is a little bit more deadly. You can charge up the laser too, which is probably what I should be doing to actually kill this guy a little bit quicker. But yeah, Woody has way better toys in his attic. I mean, why is he playing with Ham, the pig, and Mr. Potato Head when he has this badass robot toy in his attic? Seems a little unfair. All right, so he's nearly defeated. Yeah, there's a little sub-boss on every level, and then I think at the end of every 3rd level, you have to fight a real boss, and they're a little bit harder. All right, there we go. Rest in peace, Andy's toys. It's a good job that the toys don't have souls or anything, because that guy just got destroyed. You get a piece of planet token from every little kind of achievement, basically, on the level, and you have 5 on each level. You don't actually visit Pizza Planet in the game, which is kind of a disappointment. You go to Al's Toy Barn, and then Al's Toy Barn has a sort of a space zone. I mean, Andy has a lot of space toys from the looks of it. You've got obviously Buzz here, but then all the robots that I don't need the battery. All the robots that you're blitzing your way through. Poor Andy. I think if I remember correctly, the manual that came with the game said that these were jealous toys, other jealous toys. So it wasn't just Woody that Buzz had to worry about. It was the 500 robot toys, the identical robot toys that Andy had bought that now hate Buzz too. And there we go. There's Potato Head's ear that we just got. Gender neutral Potato Head. Unlock his ear, and if you go and give it to him, he kind of gives you a power up. And another of Bo Peep's sheep is going to be up here too. Come on. Mageburger says, I always wondered what the games would be like if they made the exact same quality as the movie. They basically do that, don't they? I've played a little bit of Toy Story 3 on the 360, and that's a 10-year-old game, but I mean, it's pretty impressive how much it looks like Toy Story 3. I guess a better example actually would be the Toy Story area on Kingdom Hearts 3, which really pretty much looks, on par with the new movies. The only thing that I think is odd about that is I've not played all of Kingdom Hearts 3, but I did check out the Toy Story segment. Joyce played through it, and the acting of the characters and the dialogue was really just off. They felt really stiff to me. They didn't feel like the characters at all. There was no kind of friendly banter between them. It was all just very kind of rigid, rigid Kingdom Hearts dialogue. Lots of, don't worry, Woody and I will be here to save you, Sora. Or whatever the character's name is, and it just didn't feel that there was no ribbing, there was no comedy in it, which I thought was a little bit disappointing. So this area, I forget what you do here. You got to get a I haven't played this in ages. You got to get a damn it, this guy's clowning me here. You got to get another of Bo Peep's sheep, but there's something over here. We got to get 50 coins for Ham too. Ham has just shit out his coins all over the place. And what is this? That gets me back up there. Does that get me all the way over the other side? Can we keep pushing it? No, okay. Okay, that's probably what I need to do to get to the sheep. It just feels like it's funny that I can't push it any further than that. Let's give this a try. Okay. Do you have to do a running jump? See, this is what I was talking about earlier with me being really bad at platforming. I'm not a natural platformer, but I've beaten this game a couple of times. It's just... See, I'm jumping over it here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got the third sheep. And to get back to Bo Peep, she's on the table there, so I forget. I've got to come back here. Anyway, we'll see what people are saying in the chat about this fantastic game and my devastating performance as a platformer. Gregor the Scot says, I've never emulated Toy Story 2. I have memories from a fuzzy CRT. Oh yeah, other people played this game too. I mean, it's a fun game. Nacho Hamburg says, jump on the window. I think I tried that before playing this, and you can't do it. It looks like you should be able to do it, but you can't get up there. Yeah, so can we check how many coins we've got? 29. Yeah, I've got to be a little bit more eager for the coins, I think, to get them all. You got to get 50. Now, in here, there's more platforming to do. And there's a little race you can do with RC around the corner, which is actually hard because the you really clip on the car. Here we go. Hi, Buzz. I challenge you to a race. We will race 3 laps around the car. If you beat me, I will give you a Pizza Planet token. Okay, Woody's been kidnapped, man. How about you just cough up the token and let me get on my way, you jagoff. We're supposed to be worried for our buddy here, that everyone's holding out on the goods. So yeah, we got to beat RC, and you can basically take the racing line and stay on the inside of the car, but he's definitely faster than you. There's these little obstacles like the cable or whatever it was, the hose I just jumped over, and the oil slick, which that trips up RC. That buys you a couple seconds, and if he rams the back of you, that buys you a couple seconds. But see, he is faster than you, so you want to get in front of him and just let him butt fuck you from behind, hopefully, and buy yourself some time. We're beating him, but he can really sneak up on you, so we want to... There we go. There we go. Yeah, we got this in the bag, man. We've got this thing. Yeah, you want to jump over that oil because RC will definitely be faster than you if you get stuck in the oil. There we go. We got the Pizza Planet token. How many we got now? Keep on playing. What we got? We got two tokens. Yeah, you hit L1 to bring up the HUD, but I don't see how many tokens we got. I think we just got 2. And there's probably another sheep in here. So, more embarrassing platforming from me. I'll just quickly see what people are saying in the chat. Hello, Drewby. Hello, Dieter. Hello, Fra. Dieter says the race in Andy's backyard was the bane of my existence. Yeah, the next level has another race with RC because they're not making out. They're not making good with the Pizza Planet tokens. They're keeping them to themselves. You got to beat them again in a minute. Somehow Creative. Hello, Somehow Creative. Don't talk yourself down so much. You're doing fine. Oh, thank you, Somehow Creative. It's all about building up my confidence with the platforming because I'm just ridiculous at it. But like I say, I think I can do it. We got to this game. The way that they lay out a lot of the platforming is kind of like it spirals around the room. Like you'll do one layer on like a lower level, and then you have to, you know, climb up the room, spiral up the room, if that makes sense, and sort of go around again on a higher level. Oh, there we go. And we want to get that. Do I need that battery? I really liked when I was a kid, any games, missed all of those coins, fantastic. Any game where you kind of played a shrunken character, or you were kind of miniaturized. There was Toy Commander and Toy Racer on Dreamcast. I only had the demos for those games, but I just thought they were cool. I liked being miniature because it kind of, I don't know, the logic of the game was that, you know, I don't know, like a toilet would have a whirlpool you could sort of die in, or I don't know, a little a roller skate could be like a little car. I just like that when you had miniature things. A kid's trampoline would be like the equivalent of a jetpack that would get you onto an upper level. And I just liked running around everyday locations as like a little miniaturized character. I always thought they could have made a Toy Commander game where you play a kind of Buzz Lightyear action figure, like a more, you know, a more badass version of this, because the Toy Commander games are all oh, hey, whoa, what happened there? We got a crash. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh man, I was doing well. Okay, so we got a crash. EPSXE let me down big time. I'm gonna quickly take a look, see what happened. I wasn't saving any save states there, so gamepad. Do we have the pads working? We're gonna run the ISO again and see if that's not gonna bring us back to where we were. Yeah, F in the chat. F in the chat for Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation 1, guys. That sucks. I did a little test stream before this and I didn't have any problems like that, but then I wasn't playing for very long. That stinks. Well, the problem is with this game. Is you have to get a certain amount of tokens to be able to get to the next level. Probably, let's see if we can do it with one token. Because if we can do it with one token, we can get to the next level. I'll try and beat the boss again. It's probably the easiest token to get. I'm assuming it's 2 or 3 tokens to see the next level, but I feel like a bum if we only see one level on this live stream. So, yeah, Gregor says, does the emulator do save states? It definitely does. I don't really want to be using save states. It seems like kind of a cheap thing to do. But if the game is going to crash on me, I should probably be doing that. I'll figure out what's going on, and we'll make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Sam Gleason says it's an old boomer game. It's definitely an old boomer game, because I'm an old boomer boy. Bowser the Dog says, I use BizHawk for streaming. It wasn't a streaming issue. The streaming didn't let me down at all. It was the actual emulator just crashed. So, there we go. All right, guys. Well, yeah, I should just try a different emulator. I was hoping this one would be okay, but all right, we're gonna skip the cutscene. We don't need to see that again. This game does use this emulator rather does have a memory card function, so that I probably prefer to do that, but it's less, immediate than save states. All right. Well, yeah, Terranium says that these Sony consoles are difficult to emulate. I will repeat as well, I do have the actual hardware. I've got the game and 2 PlayStation 1s, or I have a PS1, which is the mini version, and I use PS2 to play most of my PS1 games. But yeah, so we're not doing anything shady here. That may have to be the way forward, if I figure out how to actually stream the OG hardware. Might be a little bit more stable, because I never get crashes or anything of that sort. So let's just go and fight this guy and see if we can get to the next level. This guy's a goon. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could just knock you off like that. It's funny, it doesn't reset the fight. You'd think that would be like an immediate loss, but luckily he can still be defeated. Okay. Boom. Yeah, see that charged up laser I just did? That worked wonders. That took off a third of his health. This boy's going down. He's going down fast. Okay, let's get that again. So this should net me 1 token, and I will use that to hop to the next level if it lets me. I think it will. Oh no. Missed my charged up laser. You can charge up your spin attack too. Let's give that a try. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're going to go to the next level, if it lets us. Keep on playing, exit level. Hey Gregor, yeah, I would like you to help me with streaming original hardware. I mean, it does mean I have to actually physically own the game, but like I said, that's not a problem. And we could try other games too. It doesn't just have to be Toy Story 2. Although I do like this game. Save game? No, not in my emulator. Alright, so we've got Andy's Neighborhood as the next level. This game doesn't follow the movie very accurately. They really waste a lot of their time. Letting this play. The few of you that have not seen Toy Story 2. Just let go. Why is Rocky Gibraltar staying back? They could have done with him. Good old Rocky Gibraltar, everyone's favorite Toy Story character. He's the big yellow wrestler guy you see there holding up Wheezy. He should have gone with him. I guess someone has to stay and kind of look after the flock type thing. Alright, so damn, this level you gotta find these soldiers. But you gotta talk to Sarge. Where is he? Alright. We're gonna find Sarge. You cannot race RC. You will lose, basically. The reason why is because these upgrades that make Buzz faster, these little jet boots, you actually get them on another level. And I'm pretty sure that you're meant to come back and like do the race after the fact, after you've unlocked this power-up. See, I can't touch it yet. So that's basically one we're going to have to skip for now. Gosh, I don't remember anything about this level. I remember you got to get the soldiers, and you do that by talking to the sergeant, but I don't know where he is exactly. We've got to find him. And if anyone can help me out with where he might be. I think he stood on something like a trash can. Okay. So this big inflatable duck, you get into the pool. Let me see. Pleasant Lee says, the older Slink gets, the more concerned I am that I never had a Slinky that survived a year. The only Slinky toy I had as a kid, I think I had a plastic one. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got one Pizza Planet token. It's a little secret hidden token. Sometimes there are these gimmicky secret tokens. There's another locked power up there. These little secret tokens that you get by basically just doing silly little tasks. So that was one scored. And we want to find... I think this is another of those like platforming kind of dealios. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Oh, demo level. Pleasantly says he sorry, I'm speaking like Yoda. Demo level you say you played. This is, yeah, apparently this was a demo level according to Pleasantly, and he played this level a lot as a kid. Yeah, this is, I don't remember this being a particularly fun level, but there's a couple of really good ones. Andy's house I like. The Al's Toy Barn level is pretty cool because it's just fun to be running around a giant toy store. And I really like the one where you're in Al's house or Al's penthouse. Oh man, this is what keeps me up at night. It's the platforming, the bad camera and the glitchy platforming, and my slippy, spazzy hands when I'm trying to make a jump. I'm assuming there's a collectible that I need that's over here, because they wouldn't be asking me to do all this work if I didn't have to get on over there. And I hate these kind of platforms like this tree. Like, what part of the tree is still good for me to be walking on? Obviously, I can walk on the leaves, but it gets to a point where the leaves, I just fall through them. So, and I can't move the camera to look over the leaves. There we go. All right, so there we go. There we go. Now we can get up here, and I'm assuming there's something up here that we need. Like a soldier. Oh man, it's going to be one of the soldiers, and we don't actually, we haven't got the mission yet to find them. No, there's nothing to collect up here. Oh wait, hang on, we're not done yet. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know I could collect them without having talked to the sergeant yet. Great, alright, well that's one of the soldiers. So like Bo Peep's sheep, you got to collect soldiers and take them back to the sergeant. That little icon in the top right corner of the soldier with the helmet on, that's not what they look like in the movies. That's a different type of helmet design. That's the kind of stuff that that really gets in my craw. Those kind of little things where you go, hey, that's not what they look like in the movies. Okay, so I guess you jump these. So it's like whack-a-mole, maybe? Oop. This is like whack-a-mole, and you, I guess, smoke them out. Come on. We got him now. Why is he hiding? Like, we have to go and rescue Woody. They make all this to-do in the cutscene where, he's going to rescue Woody. They get in the gang together, and then Buzz just farts around in the garden for the next hour, rescuing soldiers. Why is the soldier hiding? Come back, we need you. Right, so that's 2 of the soldiers captured. That's good. For fuck's sake. Look at this thing. Were you ever afraid of the bogeyman? Asking me. Yeah, I think I was when I was a really young kid. I definitely remember hearing stories about... We called him the bogeyman. Do you guys call him in America the boogeyman? I think it's the same thing, basically, but a different name. We call ours the bogeyman. And bogey is slang in Britain for a booger. So booger and bogey and boogeyman, they're all kind of related somehow. But yeah, I remember how I pictured him too, which was basically like a rotting... Come on. What's this? Basically a rotting giant man in a big black coat, and it was like generally pretty terrifying. I didn't picture some kind of cute thing. I pictured like a real nasty looking Return of the Living Dead, but more bloated sort of living corpse man would come and visit me in the night. That was my imagination of the bogeyman. And I was 18 and a half. No, I was probably about 3 or 4 years old. I had a lot of that kind of stuff though as a kid. I think it's probably why I liked horror and monsters. It's just that I had a lot of that kind of fear of particular, the stuff that scared me when I was a kid was like ghostly kind of creepy ghoulish faces. Anytime there was a sort of, I don't know, a really scary looking kind of zombie in a film, that was what got me when I was a kid. Or a really scary vampire, like the vampires in From Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't see it until I was about 9 or 10 when that film came out, so it really wasn't that scary at that point. But that sort of stuff spooked me out. And definitely the bogeyman, I remember thinking that was my imagination of the bogeyman when I was a kid did freak me out a little bit. Was thinking the other day, when I was a young kid, I thought that Jurassic Park was a real place. And the reason I thought this is because a kid came to school and it was on a pencil case or on a shirt or something. He had like this Jurassic Park merchandise that had a map of the park. And the kids were talking about Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park. I was probably about I was 5 years old when it came out. I remember these kids all talking about Jurassic Park. And I said, what's that? And he showed me this map. And he's like, it's a park where people have brought dinosaurs back to life. And I didn't get that it was... I didn't get that it was fiction. So there's me going, oh, fuck. Fucking dinosaurs have been brought back to life. That's terrifying. And I don't, it didn't occur to me. Wow, we got 50 coins already? That's good. That's Ham. You got to give 50 coins to Ham. So it didn't occur to me. We'll keep on playing. We nearly got the 5 soldiers. It didn't occur to me that Jurassic Park was A, fictional, and B, fictional, but also on the other side of the planet. So even if it was real, I was in no danger. But in my mind, I just thought, oh my god, this is just some place down the street. It's a real place. And there's me terrified of Jurassic Park. And I remember actually having, not really nightmares, but like visions of what could come and get me. I remember laying in bed at night and picturing, there's the 5th guy. Remember picturing, a giant velociraptor or something coming into my house and eating my parents and getting me, and I was friggin' terrified. So I hate this kind of platforming when you're on a fucking. You got to basically seesaw yourself up there. So, can we just get the camera to be my buddy for once? Get behind me. Get thee behind me, Satan. Satan in this case is the camera. There we go. And I was really scared that I was going to get eaten by a velociraptor when I was about 5. Basically, that's the end of that story. And then I saw the movie. This was before I saw the movie. Once I saw the movie, I realized it was. I realized that we've crashed again. You motherfucker! You motherfucker! All right. Let me figure out. We don't want to just. All right. I'm gonna boot up another game to play, purely because we wanna play something and get some kind of visual. But purely the streaming setup that I have right now with running the EPSXE emulator is not working. It's not good, and we're gonna have to figure out a better way to do that in the future. So guys, this is gonna be a short stream today because unfortunately we just cannot stream the way I wanted to tonight. But it's not the end of the world. I'm going to figure it out for next time. We're going to play a little bit of a different game. I'm assuming it's an emulator issue and not a streaming issue. But I am going to play a different game just in case. Going to take the. Didn't realize that you weren't able to hear the game. Guys, am I right in thinking we didn't get any audio from the game and you could only hear me? Because that's terrible if that's the case. So this is Xena Warrior Princess on PlayStation 1. And this is a game that I did not have when I was young, but I kind of played it later on. And got a kick out of it, for sure. Game audio was on, but ultra low, says Fra. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll try and figure that out for next time. Damn, see, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. So this is Xena Warrior Princess. I tried to turn up the audio a little bit, but...
So the Spartan says to the Roman, when the chips are down, the buffalo is empty. Get it? The buffalo is empty? I think you need to work on another ending for that story. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. An old friend of mine, Xena, lives in the next place.
Let me know if the audio is any better now, guys. Hey, Michael, yeah, you've played this one. You played this one at my house, buddy.
I'll catch up to you in a few minutes.
Yeah, it was probably that. It was the audio you probably heard was my desktop, not desktop audio, my desktop speakers basically being picked up by the by the mic. Let me know if the audio is a little bit improved now. It's not even relevant at this point because unfortunately we've not had any success in getting streaming today. We were not able to get Toy Story to run consistently. It crashed twice, but we showed you both levels at the very, very least, and this is probably going to be a little bit more stable because I've played this before and didn't have any problems. Okay. Alright, and the controller's not working. Friggin' great. Friggin' great. Alright. Just trying to figure things out here. This is bad. This is really bad. I was pretty sure I had it fixed up. And we'll try one more time. This is not good. All right. Alright guys, this is going to be the last thing we try today, and if we have any more problems, we're going to basically give it up. Electronic Arts. I'm going to skip the cutscene because we've seen that crap already. So this is Xena Warrior Princess on PlayStation 1, and if we can get it to work, it's a fun game. If we can get it to work, it's a fun game. It's pretty easy too, other than the final boss. Actually, there's a level on this that is hellish, where you're fighting these increasingly difficult sub-bosses, and it really does make me want to rip the hair out of my scrot. But not the first level. First level's a breeze. The road to Eberlus. Xena senses trouble. She hurries down the path to the little sea-coast village of Eberlus. Her friend Cyrus has told many tales of pirates. Blah, 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 blah. So this game, it does have a stupid thing in it. I beat this game, and I got the bad ending. And you know why I got the bad ending? It's because I didn't read all of the scrolls. Now these scrolls, I just walked into one here. Quickly follow the trail to Ely. Yeah, they're basically here to give you hints how to play the game. They tell you what to do. And I didn't collect them all because I didn't need them. Because if I died on a level, I wouldn't go back to the hint scrolls and read them again if I'd already read them. So I would complete the level having only collected maybe one or none of the scrolls on the run where I actually beat the level. You get to the end of the game and then they go, oh, you've only collected, 98 of the 100 scrolls. I'm sorry, you get the bad ending. I was frigging livid at that. I was so mad. Because it's not like a collectible that helps you if you already know what to do. It's just a collectible in the sense that, it's a hint or a tip. So a miserable, miserable thing to miss out on. I'm collecting them now, but fuck it, we don't need to. I'm not going to be beating this game today on stream. We'll probably beat level 1 or 2 and call it at that. But it's a fun kind of platformer action game, I guess you'd call it. I'm not really hot on the controls, but I remember it being pretty easy, so... yeah. I really like this era of PlayStation 1. Just that, I don't know, the visuals, I really find them attractive. And it's just great. Got a lot of time for this kind of game. If it plays well, and luckily this one's pretty good. So let me know if the audio is a little bit better this time, guys. It should be coming out of my actual desktop and not just the speakers. I know that you didn't come here for great audio, but I'm just happy the game seems to actually be running and not crashing. Alrighty, so there's a bunch of moves you can do. You can do sword and kicking and dodging, but really the running, this running dive that she does here, it's just the best move in the game. It's it. It's just basically that, and you're good.
What's going on?
Xena, my friend, barbarians are destroying our village, and
looking for?
Cirrus. Someone is going to regret this.
Terranium and Michael's talking about Fallout and how your speech level changes if you have low intelligence. I remember that happens in Neverwinter Nights. If you ever play Neverwinter Nights, the really old one from 2001, and you select intelligence like below 3 or something, and you go and talk to somebody, your dialogue choices will be me go get magic stone, me punch bad Orcman in face now, and they'll go, yes, traveller, we will need you to go and slay these foul fiends that have befallen our village and troubled us for many moons. And then you just go, okay, me go now. It's pretty funny. All right, well, that's level 1 done. Trouble in Oebolus. Oebolus? It's probably Ebolus, right? Like the Oedipus complex. Trouble in Oebolus. Oi. Okay, so we got hostages on this level. Who say, help me! And you can save... Oh, no! Right in his liver. That's not good. You gotta save the hostages with the chakram. And it's pretty forgiving with the hitbox on them, really. Hey! Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. Did I come from here? I guess I came from there. Okay. Alright. It's me completely losing my bearings. So more of the hint scrolls that if you don't collect you'll get the bad ending, but we're not gonna be getting any kind of ending on this today. I remember there's a level where you get chased by bees, which is pretty fun, so we could check that level out. I think it's kind of early on in the game. If I can get to that point, we can access it. But let me just try something quickly, guys. Let's see if I can change the name of the stream. Can I do that live? Can I do that live and on cam? Details. Let's change it to Toy Story 2 and Xena. Just changing the name of the stream so that anybody that joins us now, the thumbnail isn't going to change, but I don't want anybody who comes in to go, what the fridge? What are you doing? This isn't Toy Story. Okay. Having trouble getting the game to... having trouble getting the game to just come back to me now. Now I've done that. Give me a sec. We want to go to continue. And hopefully the controller will still be recognized. There we go. And we're back. And someone's throwing swords at me. Stop throwing those bloody swords at me. Oh, I thought that was a guy. I thought she was somebody chasing him. So I've got a little hostage counter at the bottom. I've got to make sure I actually get enough to pass the level. Nope. No. Fuck. I got her in the foot with the chakram and immediately killed her. That was literally her Achilles heel. There's more. Unfortunately, you're allowed to kill a few. It's not the end of the world if you screw up. Alright, there's some over there. Can I get this guy? Yes! And now we should be in need of only saving one more. There we go. So we can progress now. And let me see what you're saying in the chat. Jacob Carmine says, what the fridge? What the fridge? Did I say what the fridge? I heard that today in a video and it made me laugh because it just had a very kind of had a very gentle sound to it. Very safe for work. A bit of cursing. Oh, whoa. Yeah, they'll just let you through the gate. Great. Good for speedrunning. Terranium says, you playing full... Oh, man, that wasn't the end of the level? Just standing there beating me while I'm reading comments. You playing full screen? I am, Terranium. EPSX hates being in full screen. Oh, that could be part of it. Yeah, that could be part of it, buddy. That causes things to break. All right, well, maybe next time I won't be doing that. But today I've been playing it in full screen. That might have given us some problems. Fra says, damn, look at the hip wiggle on Xena. Yeah, no, she's a good-looking sprite. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is platforming. So it's my favorite thing to do. Nice detail that you can't kick the rope to break it. That would be pretty stupid. I guess you need to use a sword for something like that. So this is Harry's Bane and Agony is the platforming, and we'll get over there in a minute. There's a funny little detail here. This is made by Universal Games, or at least distributed by Universal Games, because, you know, they owned and made Xena. And if you go and kick this shark here, hanging upside down, in a little homage to Universal Studios, the shark kicks out lots of funny things like anchors and fish and swords. And if you keep kicking it, you get a big yellow piece of surfboard, which I kind of like. So there we go. There's really no advantage to kicking the shark. It's just, you know, it's fun. Don't you hit that? Do I not hit it? Oh, okay. I didn't hit it enough. There we go. Knock over the water tower. Put out the fire. Harry, have you seen the game Friday Night Funkin'? Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. The huge Newgrounds phenomenon that's currently taken over the internet. Yeah, of course I've seen Friday Night Funkin'. Okay, we got pirate. I think it says these are pirates because you fight their leader, the Pirate King. These don't look like pirates. They look like looks like Death Adder from Dungeons and Dragons or something. Ah. This guy's a jerk. Agsma says, wasn't this game made by Titus? Works. Yes, you're right. You're right. It was No, wait, hang on. Was it Titus? I can't remember what it said at the beginning. The Titus made a Hercules game. I know that because I have it on the N64, but I can't remember who made this now. Should get Dr. Bees in Friday Night Funkin', says Gregor. I don't really know too much about the game. Is it totally open source and that you can just make and upload your own characters like that? Or isn't it... Don't you have to put it through the creators? If someone wants to make Dr. Bees and put him in there, that sounds fun, but I'm not going to go to that effort. It sounds like too much work. Took him out, hit him right in the knee. Took a chakram to the knee. Okay. You must have the... Okay, so someone's got the damn key. The camera is no good on this. It's a little sticky. What am I missing? Do I have to take someone out with the chakram? No, I've got to collect the key. Oh, there we go. The giant yellow key that you could see from a mile away. Yeah, there we go. Well, there we go. We can get through the gate now. That makes a lot more sense. And we'll get the crystal. Ah! Hate that. I'm pretty sure if I whack the bell with the chakram, I actually get something from some sort of power-up from the bell. Which we'll try in a minute when these guys have buggered off for a minute. Who's this fancy lad? Okay, it was some sort of... Yeah, Xena becomes invulnerable. Okay. Yep. Oh, circle and X simultaneously. What does that do? So this is our first boss, Pactolus the Pirate King. The bosses in this game, they're mostly pretty easy, but he's kind of a dick in that you just attack him and then he runs away. Runs away and just chucks more guards at you. So not a great leader, not a great champion and brave fighter. Alright. Yeah.
I love the smell of a bonfire.
Sorry, I'm focusing too much. Oh, he's basically dead. There we are.
Didn't
All right,
your
I'll read some
mother ever tell you not to play with matches?
read some
Who
comments in
sent
a
you
minute.
here?
King Valerian paid us to distract you while his soldiers kidnapped your friend on the road. They took her to his castle on the island of Kronos.
This King Valerian better have a big army.
Lucy Lawless, amazingly, you'll be surprised to find out Mr. Mathemation did not do motion capture for this game. She didn't even do a voice. That sounds quite a bit like her, but it's someone else. There is a Game Boy game based on Xena as well, which I do have. Actually, I think I have every Xena game. There was some PC interactive movies that I don't have, but in terms of actual games, yeah. I think I got them all. Hello, Harry Ashfield. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, we did start off today. Oh, fuck, it's crashed. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to have to call it at that. I'm sorry, I was just saying hello to Harry Ashfield, who came by and joined us. So today was not good for live streaming. Those are the only two games I have ISOs of for playing. So I'm gonna be not able to continue, I don't think. And I don't just want to keep playing the same first level over and over and over again. So let me just switch gears a second. Give me a moment. And I'll open up Animate at the very least. And so you've got something to look at that's not a black screen. And that's probably me done gaming for the day. I will get back to work on a little bit of Dr. Bees. When that opens up. So that's me done live streaming, everybody. We had 3 crashes today on the software, and I was not able to get done what I wanted to get done today, which was try and progress as much as possible on any particular game. It's a shame, but I'm going to get back to animation work. You guys, thank you so much for coming by. I'm sorry it had a little bit of a sour end to the whole thing. Come on, Dr. Bees, open up. Dr. Bees doesn't want to open up. There we go. And I will return to what I do best, which is not live streaming. Clearly, it's animation. So guys, I'm gonna get back to that. Thank you to everybody who came by today. I'll leave the stream up for a little bit so people who wanted to watch the rest of it can go back and watch what they've missed. But a little bit upsetting in that we didn't get very far with anything because it kept on crashing. But you guys, I really appreciate you all coming by. We'll figure out the technical issues in the future and maybe do some game live streaming without the technical snares and hiccups. You have a good one. Enjoy the very, very end of the rest of your weekend, and we will catch up soon. Dr. Bees is very, very near to completion. It'll be out soon, and I guess I'll get back to work and stop playing games to make that happen. All right, everyone, you take care. Thanks for coming by for a clumsy mess of a live stream. Have a good one.